Sixth grade was really fun. It's really fun. Like I didn't know every place was, but now I do because I have friends that help me, including my brother.
I really like Orange Grove because of the teachers. I think it's really fun and that we're capable of doing all these after school classes as well.
It's a good environment for like learning.
Well, Orange Grove, you can really tell that the like staff and the faculty care about the students a lot. Like everything is like designed just for them. You can really tell they care.
I really enjoy Orange Grove because of all the teachers. They're all very kind, and most of the teachers are also really funny.
Here we go. Let's try it again. Clap and count. Ready and go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's not just Ariana count. Ladies, help me out here, please.
Mr. Michalak doesn't like to yell, so he prefers to ring his bell. Oh yeah, see what I did there? Yeah.
Well, all the teachers are nice and they like do jokes sometimes.
Yeah, and we get a lot more freedom than before. So the freedom here really teaches you to be responsible.
What I like about Orange Grove is I love my teachers and getting to see my friends.
The principal and all the vice principals, they'll just walk down, and if you're having a bad day, they'll just make you smile. Yeah, all you have to do is just keep your head held high and just walk through the halls and you'll be all right.
I like how kind of everyone at Orange Grove is, and not just the teachers, even the staff just walking around.
If you think there's going to be any bullying at the school, there's not. There's no bullying at all. Honestly, I've come across no one who has even given me a weird look. The most nerve-wracking part is just walking through a huge crowd of kids who are older than you, but other than that, it's fine.
My favorite thing about Orange Grove is how nice the people are and how interactive the classes can be.
We learn about some really fun stuff, and I also like all the extracurricular activities like the sports and stuff. Those are also fun.
I like the material that they give us in the curriculum.
There's a lot more options here. There's there's a lot of community school options. There's a lot of, the electives are really fun because you can kind of choose what more suits you instead of having to do one of each.
I've been able to learn a whole bunch of different things while also experiencing them in different ways that are fun, creative, and let me be myself.
And I like doing projects with the kids in my class.
The teachers try to push us to do better, and they help us set goals, which we didn't really have in elementary school. So the goal setting really helps to reach higher standards of improving yourself academically.
Here, surprisingly, Spanish. I didn't really like it in elementary school, but I love it like now.
It's really fun. I mean, I've used the textbook. I don't remember the last time I've used a textbook. You learn a lot of like hands-on, and like you use like your classroom to try to like learn about them, but you do it all in Spanish. They're really good about teaching us Spanish. They are. You can ask them and they'll help you.
Yeah, that same thing goes for Chinese, and well, we can play games sometimes if we finish our work, so it's really fun.
马德里有水包、海狮 or 台风？有水包还是台风？对，他们有水包。
Okay, my favorite class is either band or PE because the teachers are either really funny and have a really nice personality, or they're just really helpful and really nice.
1, ready, Alright, again, ready? A little faster. Dum, 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 dum. One, right.
I want the red sauce with the awesome thing with Chipotle on the side. I want the red sauce with the awesome thing with Chipotle on the side.
And art and PE because the teachers are really nice and they're so helpful.
Almost like you're looking inside of a vase, right? You see, like that oval shape.
Yeah.
So I would just give yourself some guidelines with a pencil. And then are you going to show these shrinking till you get to that line?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with PE. I just like getting out and being active.
3, 2, 1, go!
Need to do this first. Waggle your wrist. Badminton, unlike tennis, is all about the wrist.
Opening the shoulders. We can interlace the fingertips here, or if you're a little bit tight in the shoulders, you're feeling a little bit cramped, go for it.
In science, I really love the topic, really interests me, and the way that we learn it and the projects that we do and the websites that we go to are really fascinating and help me learn, but also in a interesting way.
How many toes does a modern horse have?
Let's try to locate Polaris. That is the North Star, and that's the one star that never moves. So our goal is to try to get that in our screen, because that's going to be your reference point. That'll be your reference point when you and your group is trying to find some constellations.
Yes, we're using a website that allows you to see the sky in different settings that you could use.
My favorite class would either be math or science because of my teachers. My teachers really teach in a way that I understand, and that is fantastic.
Math can be a little hard, at least for me, but all you have to do is ask and then you'll be fine.
We've been talking about a lot of stuff. I just covered everything that's going to be on the quiz. So I want you guys to take some responsibility for your own education and ask me what questions you have about this. So we have mapping, tables, graphs, rate of change. I'm either going to call on people, or if anyone has questions right away or more examples. Oh, I see a hand. I see Emma. Yes, thank you very much, Emma. What do you have for me?
My favorite class is probably, honestly, orchestra.
Yeah.
Because we get to just play music.
Hey, I love that. That's great, isn't it?
My personal favorite class is English with Mr. Binchother, just over there. It's just a good class. He really, he might seem tough at first, but he really cares about your learning. And,
So here are some things that you might think about as you look at your comments and then jot down. I would just type this directly on the document. What are you doing well and what are you working on? So in the summary, these are some things that I noticed.
Yeah, so let's go back to that theme statement really quick, okay? So when you're talking, we need to maybe quantify it into the overall message that's being portrayed, and the details are going to go more in the evidence and explanation.
So your learning goal today is to continue annotating that text, and remember that annotations are your visible thinking on a page. You are showing everybody what you think is important.
So our goal is to do kind of a chat blast, to just get a bunch of ideas and to learn from one another of what we're actually figuring out and what we're learning from one another. Because we're going to start kind of getting into our poetry today and for real and start writing it.
I really enjoy our teacher and the writing.
I've never learned more English, and you just learn more about the literature, and you even get to read a book every quarter, so yeah, it's pretty fun.
My favorite class would probably be social studies or Spanish or global perspectives because I like the material.
Zach, tell us how this war started.
The war started because North Korea was moving it south over the 38th parallel towards South Korea with to try to combine them into one country instead of divided.
Thank you. Great. So that started the whole process, right? North Korea is the aggressor, comes across. Zach gave us the really good detail. It's the 38th parallel, okay?
I feel like the teachers here really try their best to push our potential. I've actually grown a lot as a student here, and it's because of the teachers.
Advice I would give is to push yourself to be your very best, but don't push yourself too hard and still be you.
Make sure to plan accordingly, because I was a little I wasn't planned well at first, and I fell straight on my face when I first got here. So make sure to get all of your stuff together. Use a planner would help.
So some advice that I would probably give is just probably study really hard and be ready for 6th grade. It's going to be challenging, a lot more homework than from elementary school.
Get all your assignments done on time. Keep track of your stuff, because maybe you just decide not to do something one day and then all your work's going to start piling up and it's just not going to get done. So get things done when you have the chance, whether it be before school or after school. Just make sure you get them done.
Well, just don't be nervous. Middle school is ooh, you're going to middle school. But honestly, it's not that bad. I mean, there are kids older than you, but honestly, they're just there. You don't have to worry about them. All you have to do is just know where you're going, and then you'll be fine.
They're not bullies. If you think they're bullies, they're not. They're really nice. They could help you around.
Well, on your first day, it's going to be super hard to know where to go, because on my first day I took 7th period twice because I forgot about 6th period.
I tell them to look at a map so they don't get lost.
Just get your homework done. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I think I would tell someone who's coming to Orange Grove to kind of try to branch out and meet new people, because everyone here is very nice.
A piece of advice for newcomers is listen to your teachers. Very important. That's going to get you very far.